transcend your five senses and transcend your body and realize Sunyata and achieve your Sunyata baptism. Because through the five sense portals, you can say they're portals. So through the five sense, anyone can come in to your body and anyone can contaminate you through the ears, through making you see something. Like if someone exposes you to a violent situation, you see something and you're traumatized, that contaminates you. You hear something evil, that contaminates you. You eat something, that contaminates you. So like your five senses are like open to the demonic world, open to the fallen angels, and through your five senses they can come in and they can contaminate you, mind control you, and lead you astray in every way possible, because they have like five senses or six senses to play with, and they will max out that. And with the five senses, you are hackable in that way. So with the five senses, it's like demonic portals, like demonic doorways, demonic entrances is your five senses. When you allow that manipulation, consciously, unconsciously, you allow that five sense manipulation, then you're totally compromised. So that's your contamination, and that's how you fall into deception. So that's why with the Sunyata is all about letting go of all of your five senses. So demons can use that. Demons can manipulate your taste buds, and they can be like, you can, sometimes what they will do is they'll make you really love a certain flavor of a certain brand. Like say if they want to promote a certain ice cream brand, they will amp up the flavor in your body, and when you eat it, you feel like, oh, you feel so good. So they can do that. So they can manipulate those taste buds to make you love something so much that you go on and keep eating that thing. So they give you, like, say they amp up your taste buds when you're eating something, and they will be like, oh, now they believe, now they're going to always eat this. So they can manipulate taste like that. Your five senses are basically the demonic portals that anyone can come into your body through your five senses, through your eyes, through your nose, through your mouth, through your ears, through your sense, your feeling. They can come into your body and they can manipulate you. So that's why you have the Sunyata. And when you get to the Sunyata and you're not affected by your five senses, and you don't respond to the five senses, and you believe everything is empty, you are not easily manipulated. But if you take into the five senses, if you're obsessed with the material world, they will always make you, they will keep you trapped in the material world. They'll keep you going to work. They'll keep you going to the shops. They'll keep you doing fashion. They'll keep you posting on Instagram. They'll keep you doing that all the time. And you won't realize a world outside of that. It'll be impossible for you to see a world outside your five senses. But everything, if you think about it, you can basically round up your entire worldly experience in the five senses. You can round it up. It's like everything is based on the five senses. Everything is based on, they make you look at advertising. They will make you hear these advertising, and they'll manipulate your mind, and then you'll go to the shop and you'll buy something because you saw it, you heard it, someone told it to you, you brought it home and you ate it and you tasted it, or you wore it and you look beautiful or something. So it's everything can be rounded up in the five sense, and you can understand this entire reality experience is directly connected to your five senses. And if you shut the five senses, what happens? Think about that. When you let go of your hearing, when you let go of the seeing, when you let go of the taste, when you let go of the smell, when you let go of the feeling in your body, especially the sexual feelings or pain or suffering, all of that, when you let go, what happens? So if you want to directly address or directly understand Sunyata and directly address like how to not be compromised through my body, through my five senses, you can understand Sunyata and you can understand and realize what the Buddha is saying. That is a world beyond the five senses. That's Sunyata. So in this other sutra called the Diamond Cutter Sutra, which is like the Prajna Paramita, which is the Sunyata, which Buddha realized. So in this one, when he further, because he goes on and he teaches about Sunyata, and he elaborates on Sunyata and turns the wheel of Dharma and teaches about this unperceivable knowledge that he has learned. So in the Diamond Sutra, which is the Mahayana Sutra, he says, see anything brought about by causes as like a shooting star, an obstruction of the eye, a lamp, an illusion, the dew or a bubble, a dream or lightning, or else a cloud. So there are a few different versions of this, but what this really means is like, see everything like a shooting star. Like, when a shooting star goes across the sky, you see a real star and then it just disappears. So that's what Sunyata is. That's what they mean by everything is empty and it doesn't exist. It's like a shooting star. You see it, but then it's gone. Or it's like a lamp in the wind. It's like when you take fire in the wind, the fire just gets turned off by the wind. So it's like impermanent. So it's there and it just goes away because it is brought about by causes. It's dependent on causes. So when the flame, it wants to stay alive, it's dependent on the cause. So if there's a strong wind, the flame goes off. So it's dependent on the cause. So it's not really there. So it's like if the flame is not existing on its own. So it's not a permanent thing. It's dependent on its causes. Or like a dew. Like a dew comes and you see like this dewdrop that's real, and then you touch it and the dewdrop falls and it just disappears in the grass or something. It just disappears. Yeah, so a bubble that arises and it just bursts. So that's how you should view reality. So this world is not real. Or like a dream. So when you have a dream, you wake up and the dream doesn't exist anymore. Or like lightning in the cloud. So like when you have a big lightning, the lightning comes through and then the lightning is gone. Or like a cloud. So you have this cloud that comes in and it rains or doesn't rain and the cloud is gone and the sky is blue again. That's another way to understand Sunyata. So in my personal Vajrayana journey that I'm going through, and I'm doing the Sunyata, so because I live in the open telepathy, I live like, it's not like it wasn't open before, it was always open, but now I like consciously know people can see me, angels can see me, fallen angels can see me, celebrities can see me, the military can see me. I know that they can see me. So and it's not like the angels of heaven that see you, like you don't care about that. But when you know like celebrities can see you, the military can see you, people of this earth can see you, like the fallen elites anyways, they can see you, they know you. It's like, it's a little bit different. So in that context, the open system, which I was perceiving before, I was like, I'm doing my Vajrayana and I'm in my naked truth. This is the naked truth. And I didn't care. Like I didn't care about any of that. And because it was open before anyways. So how is it any different to being open before when I didn't know versus being open to now when I do know? So there's no difference there. So I would tell, oh, don't worry about me. This is the naked truth. Hello, hi, everyone. That was my attitude, basically. But now, like, as you progress in your journey and when you go further into Sunyata, what I have realized is that nakedness doesn't cut it anymore. So nakedness is not enough. Now we are aiming for transparency. Before we were like, the fallen elites were like, you're naked, ha ha ha. And now I tell them like, no, I'm transparent, like you can see through me. Naked is not even a thing. Like we are transparent, literally, because they can see our internal organs. They can give you diseases inside your body. They can play with your mind. They can make you taste and smell and hear and see things that is not there. They can do different things with the insides of your body. It's like basically being transparent. So I'm like, naked, it's like naked, you just see me from the outside, but now it's the whole inside of the whole body, the everything, the mind, the body, the entire anatomy, the different structures and everything. So they can manipulate that. So I'm like, I'm transparent. So when they play with me at that level, so that's basically you're transparent. There's no nakedness. You have even transcended nakedness, and now you're transparent, like you see through. That's what I've been saying to the fallen angels. It's like, I'm transparent. And where that takes me to is like, when you're transparent, you're actually embodying Sunyata, because Sunyata is known as the mirage. Paramita, who is Sunyata, is actually described as an illusion. It's described as a mirage. So when you see a mirage is actually exists. Like, you can see it with your eyes. But when you go there, it doesn't exist. But you see it, it's moving and it's there. You see it, everyone sees it. It's there. People take videos and share videos of mirages online. It exists. It looks real. But when you go, it's not even there. That's Sunyata for me. So I'm like, Sunyata is a mirage. It's there. You can see it. But when you go there, you cannot. It's not there. So because Sunyata is transparent, in Sunyata is see-through and transparent, you become see-through and transparent as well. So that's the whole point of becoming a mirage. It's like you become the mirage. And there are just unfathomable ways to get to that point, to get to becoming the mirage, to get to embodying the Sunyata. So everything that spirituality says, it's almost takes a physical form. Like Sunyata would take a physical form as mirage, but it's not there. But somehow it's taking physical form. And we are seeing it, but it's not there. So that's a way to take physical form without taking physical form. It's not conceptual. We are seeing that thing. We are seeing something take physical form that is not there. Like, we're seeing it. So you have to get to that position. You have to get to that position of total transparency. So it's not just nakedness, but total transparency. And that's what you will experience. And that will be your Sunyata experience, because we are all meant to be baptized by the Holy Spirit, which is Sunyata, which is the end times Holy Spirit, which you have to attain your baptism to be accepted by Christ, so that you can go through the gate that is Christ, and Christ will take you to Father. Without the Holy Spirit, Sunyata baptism, Christ cannot save you. So when you go through that, when you go through that level of interaction with the demonic fallen forces, and you only interact in that level with the demonic fallen forces. You do not have that experience with the angels. You do not have that experience with God or Father. You only have positive experience with them. And those things are not brought to your forefront or your consciousness, or maybe you can have that positive experience with Father and Christ, and they can make you feel like they can see through you, and you are Sunyata, your mirage, your emptiness. But in our dualistic reality, the demons will actually deal with you in that way, and then you will realize that you are Sunyata. So somehow that the demons are like pushing you towards Sunyata. For some reason, the demons are pushing you towards Sunyata. Our Father can easily do that for us, but somehow the demons do that, and they push us into Sunyata. So when the demons were like inflicting me in my mind, they were inflicting in my brain, whatever they were doing with the technological assault and the telepathic assaults directly into my brain. I was able to like pop out of my head, because I was like, oh wow, it's not real. They can just come in like there's nothing happening in this world, like I'm just peacefully sleeping, and they'll wake me up and they'll give me all this heart rate and fear in my head for no reason. Like, there's nothing happening. There's no tsunami, there's no earthquake, there's no screaming. It's just a beautiful, peaceful night, and they just wake me up, and then they put all this fear in my heart, and then okay, I feel all this fear, and then my heart rate goes up, my heart's beating through the roof, and that's it. And it calms down, and I'm back to sleep. So that makes you, it makes like the whole human body and the human mind and the whole human experience is like goes out the window. It's like literally goes out the window, because you pop out of your body. You're like, you just made everything so easy for me, because like now I'm like, I don't care. Like, there's no fear. Fear is fake, because like this world, we are made to be afraid of so many things, but the demon will come in and just put all that fear inside you, even if there's nothing going on around you. So it's like, oh, then you just don't feel fear, because you're like, Guess what? I felt the biggest fear without even anything happening to me. So when you have all these fake things going on in your body, and like, when you leave any deception, like you just leave that deception, like when you realize you've been deceived, you just leave that deception. It's like that. So when they use your body and your mind to deceive you of fear and all that, that becomes a deception. So it's like, oh, my whole body is a deception, my five senses is a deception, my mind is a deception, everything is a deception. And then you just pop out of your mind, you pop out of your body. And then without attaining that total transparency, you cannot actually pop out of your body. You cannot become a mirage, because um, you cannot become transparent and you cannot become a mirage. You will do that, like you will physically do that. Within this physical body make, there are many coarse blockages. Like you have emotions, you have hunger, you have thirst, you have tiredness, you have pain in your body, and you have all of these different just having a human body is suffering, just having a human body is pain, just having a human body, they can do a gazillion things with the human body. They don't need anything, they don't need sophisticated weapons to do anything with us. Just the human body is enough for them to make us suffer. They can just use hunger, they can just use thirst, they can just use fear to make us suffer. They don't even need grand technologies to make us suffer. So they are like coarser things that you will overcome. Like, say, if you overcome hunger, you overcome thirst, you overcome vanity, you overcome consumerism, you overcome everything. Like you purify your life from like this worldly system, and you leave everything, and you renounce the world, and you live a simple life, and you practice the dharma, you preach the dharma, you do that. So those things are obvious to overcome because they are coarse, they are based on this world. Like, say, if you have like excessive clothing, then you purge your wardrobe and you only keep 20% of your clothing. So those are easy things to do. Those are like the coarse things that you are purifying your life. You're purifying your skincare routine. You're getting rid of all your skincare. You're getting rid of all your fragrances. You're getting rid of all your makeup, for example. You're getting rid of all your synthetic clothing. You're only wearing like cotton, natural materials. So these things you can correct because they are coarse things, and you can correct them and you can purify your life through that. And then there are deeper things that you will never think of. Like, say, for example, when the demons were attacking me with the elements, things that you will never think twice. Like, I would never think twice of purifying elements. Like, I would not think twice about that. Because for me, the elements is like the holy grail. It's perfect air, perfect water, perfect fire, perfect earth. You just worship it, you love it, because creation is so stunning. And you would never think like impure earth, a dirty earth, or disgusting earth. You wouldn't think, you just think like earth, like, oh my god, so beautiful. But then you have to go in, and when the demons start using elements to attack you, then you're like, oh, so everything is contaminated. And they will actually, because we are made of the elements, we are made of the 4 elements. So when you perceive the elements in that way, when the demons attack you, and you're able to see through the elements, when you're able to see the pure and the impure state of the elements, then you also collapse your own impure elements, and then you purify your own elements inside, and then you break another wall. Say previously you had all this mind control propaganda, you collapse that, now you go deeper, you go into your elemental system, and you purify that, and you collapse all your illusory romanticizing the 5 elements or the 4 elements. You collapse that, and you go to the truth, you go to like what the truth is, and you go to the purity of that. And then you go deeper. Then there are other things, like with the mind, they'll be like start affecting your mind, or they'll start using your mind however they want, and then you overcome that as well. If there were any blockages there, they will purge it out, because the way they attack you, you purge it out. If there's anything coarse sitting inside your body, you're holding on to the 5 elements, you don't know the 5 elements inside you is impure. Sunyata will come in and will start destroying it, and then it will loosen. The 5 elements will loosen, your mind will loosen, and then boom, you purge it out.